And we have to start in a place of realizing that the person you're talking to probably wants essentially and ultimately the same things that you do. They probably want what's good for the country. They probably care about poor people. They probably say they care about the vulnerable. But the methods we disagree on. But if we can start with assuming that the person on the other side has good motives, that's not always the case, but a lot of times it is, then I think that we can have probably a more productive conversation. But man, it's hard to get there, especially with the whole social media world. We've dehumanized the other side to the point to where we'll say anything that we would not say to their face, by the way.
No, and I really try not to do that.
I know,
really,
it's hard.
You're pretty good at it too, where you don't, I see you don't attack people's motives. You always sort of come back with a sort of factual response to people.
Not perfect.
To the best of your ability, right? I mean,
Yeah.
This is where we're just people.
Yeah.
We're just people. And sometimes you can get caught in that loop of craziness.
Totally.
Just in the last couple of days, I've been getting a ton of hate online. And sometimes, usually I just brush it off and I don't think about it. And if anything, I think, I'm actually doing something relevant, and that's why I have haters. I mean, that's how it is. Anyone in the course of time. You're doing anything good, Kobe Bryant? A lot of people hated Kobe Bryant. He was a pretty good basketball player. You know what I mean? So I try to brush most of it off. But this is getting increasingly hard to do. And I would say what this another way you could frame this is sort of what Dennis Prager has said often, which is that the right thinks that the left is wrong, but the left thinks that the right is evil. And that's a problem because look at what you just said there. You made clear you don't think these people are evil. You don't think that they're bigots and racist and blah, blah, blah. Now, I think a lot of their ideas actually are bigoted and racist, and they don't realize it. I think that a lot of their solutions are wrong. I think that they don't understand what freedom is. They don't understand the basic founding documents of this country. They actually resent them. But I don't think it's because they're evil. I think they're seriously misguided because of, at this point, I would say generations of brainwashing through academia and media. And that's why, by the way, people like you and I and Shapiro and Crowder and a whole slew of other people are doing well on YouTube, where it's a meritocracy, well, short of what the algorithm's doing to us on any given day, but where people can actually find content. There's a reason our ideas are working, because young people are so indoctrinated with sort of postmodern nonsense that then they hear somebody talking about freedom and it's your life to live and I don't want to take from you and I just don't want you to come on my property and do anything. And, and then these basic truths that we know to be self-evident, we say them, then young people watch, they go, holy cow, that's true, but I don't learn that in school. And then Vox and Media Matters and everyone else calls us alt-right for saying it. And then it just creates this endless sort of what I would describe as really this isn't the right hand motion. I'm doing a little Peterson right now, but it's more of it's an amorphous monster that everyone's fighting, but we don't even know where its head is. If it's a video game, you'd have to go for the eye or go for the head, but we can't even find it because it's this ever-changing set of rules that they don't even hold by themselves. Yeah. And that's why our work is cut out for us.